What's up, Honors? I'm Alex, as always, and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I'm doing an unboxing, but not of a newer animatronic, but actually an older one. Because some of my older animatronics here, I haven't done unboxings of them in a while, so want to unbox them for you and kind of showcase some of these awesome older animatronics. And for today, I decided to do an unboxing of probably my most rare animatronic. And I say rare because this was my only Canadian exclusive animatronic, the Pumpkin Twins. All my other animatronics here were like mass produced for Spirit Halloween or something. But yeah, these right here, you could only buy these at Home Depot Canada in 2021. So yeah, definitely more rare than all these other ones. And overall, they're really cool. So it's gonna be fun to unbox these and check them out. So yeah, anyways, let's get into it. Some of you are probably wondering a little bit about these. So right there you can see what they are. They're basically another version of the other Pumpkin Twins that were sold at Home Depot in the US. I think Party City and some other stores also had their own little twin animatronics. This one here though, this one's the coolest one out of all of them, I've got to say. Little biased because I own this one, but they look really awesome. And of course they are 3 foot tall, indoor use only of course. Heads move, motion activate, and spooky sound effects. And originally these retailed for $133, which already is a really good price. Home Depot is always so good with pricing. But then they of course reduced them down to $90. It says $99 on the box here, but when I went, it actually ran up as $90. But yeah, these ones, I'm so glad I got them because they're really cool. So yeah, let's get these unboxed because they're really cool. So yeah, I bring the box over here. I can already see some spooky stuff in here. Of course, over here, we got 2 little shoes. These, of course, are for the boy guy. The girl doesn't have shoes because she has, like, the skirt that goes down to the ground. But nothing too crazy, just classic SVI plastic shoes. Like, very thin, but for the prop, they look all right. We've also got this right here, which is the leg pulls right here. Then over here, we've also got the head and body, which the head right here is not supposed to be popped off. The problem is a piece of plastic in his head snapped here that kind of connected the head to the body and everything. It still works and everything, but I need to figure out a way to like glue the head back on so it stays on, doesn't fall off. But yeah, right there, of course, we have the head right there, which is so spooky. I love the look of it. It has like the moving mouth there, of course. The eyes light up. And yeah, just all that detail on there looks awesome. Then you, of course, has this classic farm look with the like pants here and everything. And I think the boy here is actually one with a control box. Yeah, right there. You can kind of get a look at what we're dealing with for the control box. Yeah, we've also got this cord right here. This is what plugs into the girl. And this is what makes them so they kind of interact with each other. We've also, of course, got the hip loop right here, which is pretty tiny. And then the base right here, which is also very, very small for this animatronic. And yeah, that's really all the parts for the boy. Very simple. Just the base, 2 poles, hip loop, shoes, and body and everything. So next up here, getting into the girl, still got some of the original packaging there. We've got 2 more poles right here, which are essentially the exact same as the other ones for the boy. And right here, we've also got the hip loop, which is basically the same. Then right here, of course, we've got the girl version, which does have a similar look, but it's a bit different. Of course, the mouth there, they did a bit different. This one, of course, does move too, but she's like missing the tooth and it's just a bit different. Of course, has the pink bow top there, which I think it's pretty good detail, like that they added that. Then yeah, it's clothing on this one too. It also has that farm look with the plaid pattern and everything. And putting her down there, we've also got clothing. For this one, this is the like skirt type thing, which has like a little knot around there. It's nice. And the final piece of these animatronics, of course, another tiny base, which is also pretty much the same thing, I think. And yeah, that's it for the unboxing. Very simple. There's a smaller animatronic. So nothing too crazy, but let's get you set up now. So setup for them is pretty simple. We got the base right here. We're going to want to put the like longer side forward. We also got 2 leg pulls right here, which it's not snap locks, which is unfortunate. These just slide right on. It's a little bit annoying how they do that because they don't slide on like easily. You have to give it a lot of pressure. But yeah, right there, of course. Now we got those on. Then the other one here too, we just got put on. Oh yeah, that one went on easier. Wish they were snap locks and everything instead of plastic, but you know, it's cheaper animatronic, can't really complain. And next up here, of course, is the clothing. Just put on here, and of course, the knot up here on the clothing, this faces outwards. And next up here, of course, we've got the girl right here, kind of spread out her arms, which are posable. And this right here, there's a little thing right here that we're gonna put on. And then also we've got the hip loop right here, which we're also just going to need to slide on before we actually put the body on right here. And of course, the final part is just to fix the clothes, and you can pull that down. This piece right here just goes over her shoulders to kind of pull this piece up. And there we go, of course, there is the girl. Her head's a little bit off frame, but there we go. The setup, now let's get into the boy, which is pretty much very similar. And so again, for the boy here, the first thing we're going to need to do is take the base, of course, having the lawn side here facing forward. Then we need to get the poles again, which, yeah, these ones too, let's see if they'll slide on easily. We've got the shoes right here, which we're going to put on. And next up here, we're going to take the pumpkin boy, which, yeah, I've really got to fix the head on this. But of course, for this guy, we got the legs right here, which we're going to need to put over the poles right here. And then, of course, once we got that down, we're going to want to connect the hip loop up here. And of course, the next step is to put the hip connector here onto the other poles we have. Then, of course, for this guy, we need to connect his head because his head is broken. Yeah, it still works and everything. I just need to glue that down because it's like very loose up there. And the last step for this guy too is also just to fix the clothing. And that, of course, is the last step for the boy here. As you can see, the head, like, if he wobbles too much, this can easily pop out. Simple fix, I still gotta do that. But last step here, of course, is this piece right here. We also need to plug into the grill. This is what makes them interact between each other. And yeah, after that, I also have to find the adapter for this guy. It's not in the box. He does come with one. It's like 5.9 volt or something. Yeah, I'll get these guys hooked up for you and we'll check them out, do a demo. All right, so here, of course, we got them. Here's a demo of the Pumpkin Twins.
You may think I'm hideous and scary. You are. Why, thank you. So are you. You see the nicest thing. But it's these hideously good looks that are going to keep those ghosts and goblins off your porch. Or sleeping in that open window. Or through the mail slot. You can't be too careful on Halloween. So be thankful for ugly friends like us.
And there, of course, are those two in action. Wow, they're such awesome props. I think one of my favorite things about them is honestly the audio. Some people might say it's like a bit cheesy and not the greatest they could have made for it. But honestly, I'm a really big fan of it. The voice acting sounds awesome and the lines are honestly pretty good, in my opinion. And then, yeah, they do have some nice animation, especially for only $130. Because they each have the head animation, they each have the mouth there, the eyes light up, and just how they interact with each other is also a really cool feature. And then, yeah, just the detail on this too, like I showed you the heads there. The heads are definitely the coolest part. I like how they're different than like normal pumpkins. Normal pumpkins are round. These are these more like squishy, like squished together kind of, like more humanish heads, I guess I could say. They're not as human, but still, it's really awesome. Like how they did each of the head molds differently. They could have done them the same, but I appreciate that this one he has the bigger mouth and the like jagged teeth there. This one has like the actual looking teeth and the smaller mouth. Then even the two pumpkins, they both look different. And then yeah, the clothing on these definitely has that farmy theme, which I like with the patterns and everything, the overalls. And then the hands there too, nothing too crazy, but they do look creepy. And yeah, pretty short, only 3 foot, but yeah, these two are really awesome. But yeah, these two, very awesome, very fun to unbox them. Can't wait to have them in the haunted house this year. Anyways, that's it for today. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, I'll see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye.